Got black screens everywhere.
At this time, please stand for the playing of the national anthem.
Welcome to tonight's game between the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers and the East Bears. My name is Justin Robinson.
And I'm Caleb Brimson, and we're your courtside commentators for tonight here at the Fieldhouse.
And they're starting lineups for the East Bears. That's ex-Piero, just come out, number 12. Number 21, Andreas Sims. Number 40, Eric Marks. 30, Eric Marks. And then Isaiah Wilson. You see the starting lineups right there on your screen. Dwayne Charles and also Eric Marks were the captains today for the East Bears, Coach Page's team. And there goes the starting lineups for the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers right there. You see Milan Collins, Jonathan Reese out there congratulating all his teammates, Micah Smith, a guard. Nate Simmons and Asim Brown. There's Stephen Dooley starting lineup right there. Stephen Dooley, Micah Smith, Milan Collins, Nate Simmons, Asim Brown for the Blue Tigers. Should be a good game tonight between the two teams, two of the better teams in the IL Conference this season. So they're going to go out there and play a hard-fought game today. And this is one day after the Lincoln Blue Tigers just played another game against another powerhouse in the conference, the Central Eagles.
Yeah, the Central Eagles gave them a good fight all the way up to the end. Let's see if that will have anything to do affecting the fatigue of the Tigers here today.
You know, I don't think it should. The Tigers are a pretty deep team. They have talent down to about the third or fourth guy coming off the bench. They got a lot of young players out there. As we mentioned, Stephen Dooley, who had a big game last night, he's only in 10th grade. So I don't think they'll be slowed down too much today, Caleb. And the tip goes to East Bears, but East Bears take right off.
And with aggressive defense from Michael Smith, they call a foul. And it seems that number 21 will shoot free throws here. Andreas Sims will shoot free throws here. And the first one is off for him. Watch out. So the last game for the Lincoln Prep Tigers was a very good one there. I had a moment with their coach, and he said today that just like yesterday, they'll go into the game looking for defense, as we saw out there. They're very aggressive on defense today.
Looks like the East Bears come out in a 2-3 defense.
Swing to Steve Dooley. He gives it to Milan Collins. Back to the top of the key. He finds Micah Smith, who goes for the three. And this could be a four-point play here for Micah Smith. A nice shot to Cannon with the defender hitting him after the shot.
Micah Smith, the senior guard, starts off with a big three-pointer. 2-3 zone. They just kind of worked around the zone until he found his shot, and he rose up high and knocked it down.
A nice shot to start Michael Smith off here. He's a really great player, and he had a good game yesterday. And it seems that momentum is just carrying over into this one.
Right, he's one of the top players in the IL and knocked down that free throw for play. Already free throws. You see Andre Sims missed one of his free throws. Michael Smith knocked his down. That could be a big part of this game later on.
And Isaiah Wilson goes up but gets rejected by number 40 there, Nate Simmons. They tried to grab the rebound and put it back up, but Lincoln Tigers reject that too and bring it down the other way. Micah Smith goes for another shot, misses. Mylan Collins drives in, kicks it out to Steve Dooley, who kicks it to Asim Brown. Micah Smith found inside. A nice pass. Steve Dooley goes for the reverse, but misses. And, Lincoln Prep grabs the ball back. Steve Dooley goes up and misses the right-handed layup. Again, a jump ball is called.
Also number 40 for the East Bears when he gets that rebound. He has to come down strong with to get those elbows out. Stephen Dooley just reached right over him and tied him up, and the ball goes back to Lincoln. He's had a strong rebound.
Take care of the ball.
Lincoln now has possession. Asim Brown kicks it out to Steve Dooley from the corner, and the shot is rejected.
Looked like you got a piece of that shot. Also looked like you got a piece of the hand, but no call right there.
And Zaynitz Piero, also known as Generation X, misses the left-handed layup on the baseline. Lincoln now coming back down. Michael Smith with the ball, guarded by Generation X, but now they drop it to a 2-3 where the outside shot is way off, a little bit to the left. Mylan Collins shaking his head after that one. Bears with the ball, a nice pass from Dwayne Charles, and the bucket is good.
Andrea Sims, good strong bucket, used the body to ward off the defender and then still was able to lay it up.
I also like the pass from Dwayne Charles. It was a nice bounce pass that got in there quick and fast. Led his player to the bucket. Nice play all around. Lincoln with the ball now.
You gotta penetrate. Inside out. The ball inside. The ball inside.
Lincoln swinging it around the outside right now. Michael Smith passes it inside to Asim Brown, and the mid-range is in and out.
Right down the bounds.
Dwayne Charles with that rebound. Brings it down. X is bringing it up.
And X is guarded by Mylan Collins from the Lincoln Prep Tigers. It seems that they're running a pressuring man-to-man defense here.
Good drive. Couldn't finish it though with X.
Get back, get back,
And
get
now
back.
Lincoln with the rebound. They're coming back down court. Mylan Collins pushing the floor, drives right, goes inside. The pass is fumbled and out of bounds off of Steve Dooley. So East Bears will get possession.
Why you can't finish it? And you want to go left, make him go right. You took him right where he wanted to go.
Well, Sims, again, one of the captains bringing the ball to the court, passes to X, he drives in, looks for the dish. Oh, they called the travel on that. Eric Marks saw the travel, the 6'5" sophomore on the floor right there at the travel. So 2 more years left with him in the IL. He should improve a lot from what you're seeing from him right now, but still already a strong player.
His height is one of his main advantages on the court. He's a pretty big player out there.
So air ball by Dooley, and then fast break by East, and good bucket there by Isaiah Wilson. Another one of the big guys in the middle at 6'5", sophomore. Now, we talked earlier in the game about maybe the game last night not being an issue, but I think we're seeing a little bit more pep out of the step from the East Bears, and also they're getting out on that fast break.
And the foul is called, but before the shot, so it will not count. Oh, the point is good. My fault. He will shoot 1 more free throw.
What we've also seen early in this game from Lincoln are 2 air balls from 3-pointers, which could be another sign of, you know, tired legs, not being able to get their legs under them to get the shots up. So we'll see how this plays out throughout the rest of the game. With a 6-5 lead right now, they are still winning. Make that 7.
Asim Brown knocking down the free throw. East Bears with possession now.
By yourself, make it work, Mike. He at the point, make it work.
Number 21, Dwayne Clayton, and number 23, Isaac Smith come in for the Lincoln Tigers. who are holding on to that 7-5 lead and just gets a turnover. Isaac Smith just in the game, turnover. A lot of contact there, but no whistle. Jonathan Reese comes away out of the chaos.
Lincoln Prep still with the ball, and Jonathan Reese is called for the travel. I guess he moved before he actually dribbled there, so that'll be a turnover.
You know, that's a call that you see in college and in NBA all the time. If you look to take that step, that fake step, and then take another step before you start dribbling, they're going to make that travel call every time.
I mean, it just comes so naturally to move before you have actually dribbled the ball, and it's just an easy travel.
Like another travel right there on Andreas Sims. Traveled after an incredible crossover though right there.
He just, I don't know what happened there. He kind of lost possession of the ball there, but it's a Lincoln Prep ball now. Jonathan Reese with the ball at the right wing. He kicks it to Micah Smith, who a bounce pass inside to Asim Brown.
Oh, good block by
Reject.
number 5, Dwayne Charles out there.
But Lincoln stays with it. Isaac Smith goes in, but misses the layup. But staying on the glass is Asim Brown, who gets 2 points for the Lincoln Prep Tigers. We saw that in the last game that Lincoln Prep got an early lead because of second chance points. It seems that they are still crashing the boards hard as ever, even after that game yesterday.
A long three.
And it's good.
That's Dwayne Charles.
In the face of the defender.
Smooth release. You know, that's one play Dwayne Charles blocks a shot in the paint, then he shoots a long three-pointer, so he has game both inside and outside.
Yep, on both sides of the floor. So East Bears with possession now after the turnover. And he goes for another shot, a little heat check.
Oh, and he tells the ref they hit him in the hand. He hit him in the hand. Anytime you get an air ball, you got to say something happened.
Yeah, it's never just your fault. And
oh, the charge.
He did kind of go into the defender there with his shoulder, a little bit of a bump, but he was looking for the contact.
And that's Eric Marks, a 6'5" sophomore, standing in there taking the charge. And then that's a good fundamentals right there. A lot of times you see the taller guys want to always go for the block shot, but standing in there taking the charge gets his team the turnover.
And there's a push-off foul on number 21. On number 21, Duyan Clayton. So it will stay East Bears possession.
Get up, get up, get up. Make it go right, Wayne.
And a screen. And a little pick and roll play there.
The pass from the X-Man dumped it in to number 20, Sean Hill, just off the bench.
Clayton passes the ball to the left wing. He gets it right back. Passes it back to the left wing where number 30 takes a three, and it's way off. A foul is called before the putback shot. So
it's Ellison just coming off the bench there for taking the shot for the three.
The foul's on number 20 Hatcher from the East Bears. We got Jonathan Reese at the line for 2.
You know, another tell if they're tired or not is going to be these free throws. See if they're putting their legs into it and knocking them down. They all have knocked them down early in the game already. And there goes another. And that ties the ball game after Lincoln jumps out to that early lead. Okay, we see the East battled back with that fast break, took the lead, and now it's tied with 1:44 left in the first quarter.
And Jonathan Reese misses that free throw that could have put him up by 1. East pushes it up, and Sean Hill shoots a mid-range jumper. He misses it, and now Lincoln coming back down the other way. And a kick ball by
Sims.
Yeah, by Andreas Sims. He didn't want to let the pass go out there, so he settled for kicking it away.
You know, East has a pretty good soccer team too, so maybe he's a part of that as well. That's a nice little kick he had right there. And now the other teammates are using their feet to clean up the floor over there as we get a good shot of the work they're doing to make sure it's not slippery.
And Isaac Smith gets it in. Jonathan Reese gets a nice feed to Asim Brown, but he misses the close range shot. Put back, no good. And Lincoln with another rebound. They grab it. Isaac Smith drives to the hole. A nice left-hand finish. Double clutching on his way.
The big guy, starting out by the three-point line, taking a couple of dribbles and laying it in.
And now Generation X drives left hand to the hole, double clutches it, draws a foul, and puts in the bucket. That's a nice and one for him today.
You know, X brings an intensity to the game for those East Bears that I don't see it being matched right now by the Lincoln Blue Tigers. He's just out there, he's going hard, he's quick, and he's getting to the bucket. Now he's going to the free throw line to complete the three-point play.
And it's good as Generation X puts his team up by 1 point here with under a minute left in this quarter. Isaac Smith drives, kicks it out, another 3 shot, but it misses. Lincoln Prep with another offensive rebound, and Mylan Collins misses the 3. And it's a travel as both East players bump into each other. A little bit of miscommunication there on what could have been an easy fast break bucket.
And X runs down the court and tells his teammate, hey, that's my fault right there. But you know what? You can't fault the kid for being aggressive going after that ball.
Yeah, everybody wants to score in this league, but it's good teammanship to realize that it's your fault and just, you know, shrug it off and move on.
Oh, look at the steal out there.
Gets a steal.
It goes all the way to the bucket and the layup.
Sims, a nice steal and fast break layup there. And now Tigers come back down, hoping to score with his last 10 seconds of the quarter right now. Steve Dooley hop step.
A little bit too early with only 10 seconds left. Is why shoot that early. Now gives East another chance to score, and he gets a foul. Collins said it was all ball on that one, but the ref didn't agree. And Coach Page for the Bears is cheering on his team as they take that 15-12 lead with 4 seconds left. But there's no reason for the Lincoln Prep Tigers to take a shot that early with 10 seconds left in the game, or 10 seconds left in the quarter. You hold that for the last shot.
You really do. There's no shot clock in the high school regulation, so you could have held it for at least a good 10 more seconds and put up a shot with 3, maybe 5 seconds left.
And then there it cost them 2 points and a foul on Collins.
And now,
and they don't get off the shot.
So that wraps up our first quarter, 12-17. Lincoln Tigers down by 5. The East Bears came out pretty aggressive in this first quarter. Lincoln Tigers not having as much energy, maybe.
You take a look over at their bench, and they just are not energetic right now as Coach Pearson goes into the huddle and talks to his team, who down by 5 points. They do not seem to have that intensity that they've had the last couple of games that we've seen them. And East Bears, X came off the court smiling and laughing after a good first quarter. I think they're ready for this challenge to go on and take on the team who's leading the IL conference right now, in the Lincoln Tigers.
Yeah, Lincoln is a pretty big powerhouse in this league, as you stated multiple times before. And to come out with the first quarter lead is a pretty good achievement for these East Bears. And they hope to continue to keep this lead. East Bears with possession in this quarter, in beginning of the second quarter here. And Dwayne Charles drives in, passes it to Sean Hill, but the ball is tipped, and there's a struggle on the floor, but Steve Dooley comes up with it. Dooley goes down, Euro step, right-handed layup, goes off the front rim, and now Generation X comes back down the court. A nice bounce pass.
Couldn't finish it, but that's Dwayne Charles again playing big inside and outside. I think he's kind of a quiet, strong player out there for the team.
And travel is called.
So Collins right there.
Yeah, Collins can't believe it. He's shaking his head a little bit. Not sure. He's not really agreeing with the refs in this game pretty early.
Last couple of plays on the foul. You know, most athletes never think they commit a foul and never think they commit a turnover.
Make it go right. Make it go right.
Nice firing pass to the corner. Sean Hill gets it inside.
Smith.
And 3 players go crashing down,
and
but
1 player comes up with the shot.
Sean Hill misses the corner 3. Lincoln presses it down. Steve Dooley goes all the way, but loses the ball. It is tipped by East, so it will be Lincoln's ball.
You know, there's a lot of contact out there. The refs are swallowing the whistle tonight. About 3 or 4 people hit the floor and no whistle. And it looked like that was too easy. You cannot let a big guy like that get in that deep. Keeps the ball high and just lays it in.
Bringing it down the floor now is Andreas Sims, guarded by Micah Smith here in a pretty tight man-to-man defense. And it's a foul on Micah Smith. He
reached around. The crowd doesn't like the call, but he reached around his body, and the refs make the call.
That's 16 fouls for Lincoln very early here. Another one, they could go into the bonus here. And East Bears coach called a timeout. What do you think Travis Page called this timeout for?
I don't know. It's interesting. Maybe he feels his team is a little bit tired. You can see over in the huddle, a couple of them are leaning over on their knees. Maybe you think they're a little bit tired, but they've come out, and it's been two-point scored by each team this quarter, so no real change in momentum. Maybe he just sent something to his team that he wants to talk over with them right now. But still, you can still, the Lincoln Tigers, they just do not have that same swagger that they played with the last few games we've seen them. It's very interesting right now. This could be a time where the East Bears could run away with this thing, or you never know. The Tigers could just kind of battle back and take the lead. East ball on the side.
Coming back into the action after the timeout. Generation X inbounds the ball to Andrew Charles.
Dwayne Charles anticipates that pass.
And a 4-on-2 break, but it's still stolen. The East Bears go back down the other way.
There's too many passes on each end. Sometimes you just got to take the shot when you get inside that three-point line. There, Dooley listens to me, and he doesn't knock it down.
Jonathan Reese grabs the board, though, and puts it up and in. A nice garbage bucket there. Generation X pushing it up the floor, passes it to Sean Hill, who dumps it off. Back to X in the corner somehow, but he misses. And Isaac Smith grabs the rebound. Tigers coming back down the court.
19-16 right now.
Micah Smith fumbling his handle, and it is tipped out of bounds by the Bears. Stay Lincoln ball.
Take care of the ball.
Yeah, that timeout right there. Maybe the East coach did send something to his team. They just have not come out this second quarter with that same passion and intensity. Maybe they are a little bit tired.
They did give 100% in that quarter. Let's see what they do now. And Micah Smith with the open three, he misses. And East Bears coming back down. Generation X with the ball. A nice screen from Andreas Sims, but East Bears grab the ball, and
Wayne Charles comes up limping.
East Bears with the rebound. Lincoln Tigers coming down the court. Micah Smith with the ball.
That 2-3 defense is really keeping them from getting inside, and that's kind of where their strength is. There goes another turnover.
Steve Dooley kind of hesitated on the pass there, causing a travel.
You gotta get big, Isaac. Get your hand up. Let's go, hey, let's go. We up. Let's go. 3-point game. D up. We up.
And Dwayne Charles stays in after limping off of that last play there. I'm guessing that it was just a simple twist, maybe, not even anything serious. As he takes a three and misses it at the top of the key. And Collins goes up for the layup, misses it off the glass. Steve Dooley tries to put it back, but
they are pushing the ball. 3-on-2.
And it's a charge foul. It'll go the other way.
How's that a charge? He's moving. He wasn't set.
The coach does not like that call. He says he wasn't set, but the referee says it was a good charge right there by the Lincoln Tigers. Dwayne Charles had that 3-on-2 fast break and didn't make any passes, and then gets called for the charge. You got to move that ball around when you're on that fast break, especially when you have the numbers.
Yeah, the numbers game is great to play on a fast break. Moving the ball around confuses the defense, and probably getting it to the open man is very key on a fast break. Gets easy layups. No reason to make it more difficult.
Lincoln pushes the ball inside.
Strong
move by Isaac Smith, misses it, but he gets a soft touch on the follow-up.
Nobody could stop Isaac Smith there. He was just looking like a man amongst boys. I mean, nobody wanted to contest that contest him going up for that rebound there.
Let's see if East takes the time to work the ball inside some.
The floater misses from X, but he grabs it right back and misses the baseline jumper. Now Reese driving the baseline. Right-handed layup misses off of the front right of the rim. East coming back down fast, and another baseline shot by X, and it's short.
That's about 3 in a row that he's missed right there, but he is not afraid to put it up.
And Collins
with the fast break.
A nice little layup there. He double clutches it to get the defender going the other way. East Bears with the ball now, down by 1. Hey, the pass.
Anticipating that pass again, going down.
And he jumps it with 2 hands. A nice, safe 2-handed jam. Timeout is called, probably to stop the momentum. It was a nice interception, and
It was 19-14 that last timeout that Coach Page called for the East Bears, and they have not scored since. Since that time, Lincoln has gone on a run, so there was something that they sensed on the bench there, and they just haven't come back out and put any buckets down. They played hard. They've got a lot of fast breaks, but the shots aren't falling. And you know what, Caleb? I've noticed they're not really getting the ball inside right now. You're seeing a lot of shots being put up by the guards, but not working inside. And the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers, they have been pushing the ball inside. You're seeing the difference with the score here late in the last few minutes.
Also, another thing to talk about is they've been turning it over a little bit. I mean, I like to count those missed shots as turnovers, the ones that they shot up very early in the shot clock instead of running a patient offense or even trying to get it inside. So
you got to work the ball inside in high school basketball so you can work to get a good shot. You make that, then rotate to the other side of the court, make the defense rotate, and you'll get the open shots. But a lot of times they're making 1 or 2 passes and putting the ball up at the rim.
Bears with the ball now, and Generation X with a little Euro step gets inside and scores 2 points for the Bears, stopping that little run Lincoln was on.
That's a redemption bucket back there. He just missed 3 in a row, took another one, and made that one. That's a scorer's mentality. Doesn't matter how many you miss, you think you're going to make the next one.
And to see Brown working the glass, he grabs that board and puts it up for 2.
24-21 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left in the second quarter.
And off the screen.
Up again. He has no conscience out there. He was not afraid to put the ball up. And after missing 3 in a row, he's come back and made 5 straight points, bringing the East Bears
back up, down by 1. And Collins shoots the 3 from the corner.
Down, number 20. From that corner. That's his shot. Again, we've seen him the last couple of games over there make those shots.
Yeah, the corner is a pretty sweet spot for a lot of shooters on the Lincoln squad. And the Bears turn it over. It goes Lincoln Prep's way now.
Be ready to shoot. Be ready to shoot. Every time he go right, he mess up, Wayne. Every time.
See a turnover there by X. He's not very happy with himself.
Inside out. Inside out.
As now Lincoln is up by 4. Swinging the ball around. He gets a nice clean inside look but misses it. The Bears come down the court. X puts up a left-handed layup, gets fouled, and 1. The bucket is good.
Again, that's that scorer's mentality. He misses 3 straight shots. The coach calls a timeout. He comes back out and shoots the next 3 times. Gets a drive to the lane, a 3-pointer, and now a fast break time for a 3-point play. Makes this one, and they're down by 1 point with 1:45 left in the half. Again, the East Bears, they're not afraid of this Lincoln Tigers team.
And that's how you have to come out when you're playing such a powerhouse such as this. You cannot be intimidated or scared by any of the squad out there. You just got to know that we will win this game. And it's very possible that you will win this game.
Did not knock down the free throw.
So Lincoln Tigers come the other way. In the corner, Collins again, a little bit deep there. He misses.
Get up. Get up. Get up. Don't foul. Make it go right. Don't foul. Reset. Get up now.
And tight defense there, playing with the 2-3. the screen freeze.
Wow, the
Sims.
crossover by Sims and takes it right to the big guy, Isaac Smith, inside and gets the bank off the glass. That's a sweet move right there. You see a lot of athletes on this East Bears team. Again, they're not afraid to take it to the hoop.
And the East Bears running a 2-3 also. Isaac Smith in the post. He takes his dribble, passes it right back out. The Lincoln Prep offense resets. Isaac Smith from the high post, and it's good.
That's from the elbow right there, knocks it down, inside-outside game, and then takes a look over at the crowd. Say, yeah, I'm here, I've arrived.
Now X with the ball. He's guarded by Collins.
36 seconds left in the half, and you can see the East Bears have slowed it down. This is exactly opposite of what Lincoln did at the end of the first quarter, where they took a shot too quick. It looks like East is trying to wait to take that last shot of the game, or the half.
Oh, and a nice bounce pass from Dwayne Charles, and the shot, they call a foul. Andreas Sims is fouled on this shot.
They went a little bit earlier than I thought they would with 21 seconds left in the game, but he saw an opening in there and dropped off the beautiful pass. Sims had a layup and got fouled on it.
Check the clock. Get at her.
And a nice shot. And this is 18 fouls for Lincoln in this first half. I mean, these fouls will be reset after this quarter, but still, that is a lot of fouls to pick up in one half.
Tie ball game, 29-29, 21 seconds left in the half.
The Tigers swinging the ball around. CM Brown getting trapped in the corner. He finds Isaac Smith.
It calls a travel. Oh, travel and a charge. He pulls over number 30 in there. That's Eric Marks, who was one of the captains for those East Bears team. But they called that travel first. Again, he was going with 11 seconds left in the half. It's still a little bit too early to make that move to the basket. You want to hold that for that last shot. Now, East gets that 2-for-1 chance that you talk about in the NBA, but that's with a 24-second shot clock.
And it seems that these Bears just turned over the ball. Collins goes for a last-second layup, misses it off the rim.
Not happy with himself.
It was a nice-looking layup, but he just couldn't get it in there. Bounces off the front of the rim, leaving the score tied as we go into halftime.
Got him. You know, my keys in here.
Stay with it. Stay with it.
All right, you see the Lincoln Tigers walking off the court for halftime with their coach. Again, you don't see that same pep in the step or that swagger that they typically have. Maybe they thought it was going to be another game like last night when they blew out Central, but no, this is a close game, tie ball game, going to halftime against these East Bears. So it's going to see what, as it comes down to this second half, what's going to happen here. Pretty two evenly matched teams, and we're staying here with the broadcast going into halftime where you see that TDT on their shirts. Do you know what the TDT stands for?
It stands for the Tigers Dance Team.
Tigers Dance Team. So they're they did a dance last night. I think it was the Pretty Hurts for Beyonce, and they're doing another dance tonight. These girls have worked hard, so let's take a look in on their performance. And that was, what you say, TDT, the Tiger Dance Team, as they go off the court as we go into halftime, and we'll be right back after the break.
Gotta play harder than them. Let's go. Play hard. Let's go.
All right, and we're back to action to the game time and going into the second half, 29-29. Lincoln Prep East Bears are tied.
Get out there.
And we're starting off the quarter with the CM Brown scoring in the low block. A nice little right-handed layup, banks it off of the glass. Let's see CM Brown looking pretty solid today. Nothing too bad from him. And a three-point attempt from Dwayne Charles. He misses, but number 30, Eric Marks, goes up for the rebound and puts it back in.
Corner. Isaiah, you got to get out there. Hand up. Corner.
Smith with the ball. Passes it to Dooley. A nice feed inside. Collins has the ball. It's at the top of the key. A nice free throw line jumper hit by Asim Brown. A nice little mid-range jumper to get it up and in.
There's 3 possessions so far this half, and on each possession, the teams have scored. So they're coming out hot this second half.
Good.
Oh, a nice spin move, but an obvious foul. But no call. Collins comes down the court and scores on the other end.
A pretty dish by Stephen Dooley on that fast break. You see the crowd is looking for that foul call she talked about on this other end of the court.
And a little post move, and it misses as Lincoln Prep comes back down the court. Dooley, a double clutch layup up and in, knocking Eric Marks down to the floor.
Eric Marks was looking for that charge, but he didn't get the call. So far this half, the refs have swallowed the whistle.
Well, and the ball's on the floor, it rolls, and Collins comes up with it. Dooley again with a nice layup. That's 4 points back-to-back by Dooley. A crazy run by the Lincoln Prep Blue Tigers here. They just took off and got an 8-point lead in less than 2 minutes here in this first, less than 3 minutes here in this first quarter of the second half. So I guess Lincoln caught this timeout to stop this momentum. Very big swing in the lead here as Lincoln Prep came out pretty hot from the locker room at halftime.
And you see the different energy in Lincoln Prep's huddle right now as coach is talking to his athletes. They're clapping, they're getting ready to go here. They're running on the fast break, and East has just been a little bit slow, a little bit frustrated right now. So as they take a full timeout, they are down 8 points here early in this third quarter. They were just tied at 29-29 at halftime. So whatever it was that coach said to him at halftime for the Lincoln Tigers, it's working so far.
Keep it up with the D. Let's go. Keep it up with the defense.
One thing to pay attention to right now as you look at the scoreboard, there are 5 timeouts left for the Lincoln Prep Tigers and only 2 timeouts left for the East Bears. So if this becomes a close game again like it was in the first half, the timeout factor may come into play towards the end of this game.
The East Bears break the ball down. And Generation X goes in for the drive and finishes the left-handed layup with the contact.
Still no foul. Refs are swallowing their whistle today.
And finally a whistle is called, whistle blown. And it wasn't a foul call there. It was
travel on Brown, that's right. It's still in the fast full court defense.
Yeah, Lincoln bringing pressure at the beginning of halftime. Sims with the ball, a nice screen from Marks, but not used.
He pulled the 3. and it was short.
A little bit of a bad shot selection by Generation X, but now Lincoln comes down on the other side. No whistle, only to call the out of bounds.
No whistle on either end of the court today. No whistle on either end of the court, so they're just letting them play.
Swinging it around outside. Inside out, Micah Smith with a little shot, and now Isaac Smith grabs the rebound and tips it back in.
It looks like this game is going to be won on the inside with Isaac Smith battling down low and also Marks and Isaiah Wilson battling down low for East. So you see if this game is going to be one of the guards are pretty much playing each other to a stalemate.
And a nice pass by Generation X, but the play is not finished as the team misses the layup off the front rim. Micah Smith grabs it, gives it back to Brown. Brown finds Isaac Smith inside, and there's a foul. He'll get 2 shots.
Hey, we need it, Isaac. Take your time. We need it. Hey, that's a good job. That's a good job, Milan. Good job,
Smith at the free throw line.
Lift it up. Good.
Isaac Smith knocks down the first shot, giving Lincoln 42
Hard work.
to the East Bears 33.
Lift it up.
This free throw could put him up to about 10 points.
And he misses it. Sims grabs the rebound, comes down court.
And Wayne Charles wide open on the break, but then he makes a turnover. Back of Micah Smith with the lay-in.
The
Prime
two,
opportunity miss.
Keep him over here. Keep him over here.
get out the way, Charles with the ball. Little nice crossover. Keeps playing with his defender, Dooley, but he misses the layup, and it's out of bounds. East Bears will keep possession.
Wayne Charles with some nice handles there and couldn't make the finish, but I think he feels like he got fouled on that play. Again, the refs are not blowing that whistle on either side.
And the way Charles gets a shot up and in with the foul call.
And as I talk about them, they prove me wrong and they make the whistle, they blow the whistle right there and call the foul. Charles goes to the line.
The first shot, the first team foul called on Lincoln.
Get up, get up.
And it's missed. The rebound is tipped and given to Lincoln. Oh, but the way Charles with a quick steal, but he misses the fast break layup. And now it's Lincoln Prep ball again.
Charles got the steal and missed the layup and then committed the foul. Definitely not happy with himself. That could have put them at 37, put them just down by 7, but still down by 9 points right now.
And mishandled by Collins. He loses the ball.
Let's go, get up, get up, get up.
Getting aggressive on defense with the East Force that turnover. See X running on that baseline looking for that open shot.
And Sims goes up for the shot, and it's
Brown
swatted.
got a piece of that one right there.
And now Dooley on the other end with the hop step, misses it, but grabs it back and puts it back up and in. Now the Bears are down by 11.
He missed that first one, but with the quick reflex, he's got that rebound and put it right back in. That's pretty impressive from Dooley, who is just a sophomore right now, 6'2" sophomore. Played a little varsity last year, has been one of the key pieces of this team this year.
Box out. Help him out there on both sides.
And he misses the free throw though, and a holding foul. The ball will go down. The possession will be East Bears.
Hey, you got 2 back here.
East down by 11. Lincoln Prep still putting on that full court press. Making them use some time, bring the ball up the court. It's amazing. These 8-minute quarters in high school, halfway through the quarter, they've run up a big lead. But I don't think East is going to lay down and let them run away with this. And you see that good drive by X and finishes with 2.
And Reese with the mid-range free throw jumper. Dooley grabs the rebound. Isaac Smith gets the ball, double clutches it, and puts it up and in. Another second chance point.
Right now, Isaac Smith is the difference in this game since he's come in, and I think he started this second half after not starting the game. He's been that big man in the middle that right now East does not have an answer to on either end of the court.
And Generation X with the missed 3. as he talked about, Isaac Smith grabbing those boards, but their overall rebounding effort has put them up, and Dooley knocks down that long mid-range jumper.
Again, Dooley's just been a kind of a calming influence on this team. He's very mature as a sophomore out there. Got a mature game, can play inside or outside. We just saw him miss a layup, get a rebound, put it back in for the free throw and foul, and then steps out and shoots that three-pointer.
And Dwayne Charles tries to draw the foul there on the three-point shot, and Eric Marks goes down. He has a little bit of a look of pain, slowly getting up.
Jonathan Reese, good sportsmanship, helping him up. But it looks like he's okay as they bring Isaiah Wilson off the bench to come in for him.
Hey, that's good talk, Reese.
Hey, let's go.
Match up. No, you got pick
Yeah,
up.
they got a lot of height inside. East does, but a couple of sophomores who'll be around for the next couple of years.
Inside out, get a good shot.
But it's really their guard play that leads this team, and
They win, man.
some of the Lincoln guards are playing them equal, but they just don't have an answer inside. Look at the give and go. Give and go.
Isaac. You by yourself. You by yourself.
A play not seen very often. Passes it to Isaac Smith, who passes it right back. And oh my gosh, a nice move by Dwayne Charles to get Steve Dooley going the opposite way, but he cannot finish the shot. And then Micah Smith comes down and finishes the layup.
Come on, Mike. You got it, Mike. Stay with
You know, I had a chance to talk with Lincoln's coach, Coach Pearson, at halftime, and he said he believes his team is a lot better than what they were playing in the first half. And you've seen it come out in the second half as they just kind of put on the clamps on defense and also finishing some of their buckets on offense, and they've run out to a 15-point lead again. Remember, this was a tie ball game
Coming into the half, yeah.
Good job, Steve.
That's 25 points they've scored in this quarter, when East has only scored 10 to this
Hey,
point.
stay with it. Let's go. Stay with it. Board, get up.
And Generation X misses the free throw. Lincoln with the rebound. Pushing the ball up. It's on the floor, it's loose. Dwayne Charles comes up with it. He goes up, the layup, and contested. He's looking for the
That
foul.
was a 3-on-1 break, and Jonathan Reese played the ball, and they never made the pass.
And now Isaac Smith gets 2 easy points on the other end.
I
Just
think East wanted that foul on that one on the other end, but then they didn't get back. You know, he said they got 2 easy points, and X goes down to the ground again.
Somebody got to take the charge. Step up. See the ball. We got caught slipping here last time. See the ball, see? See the ball, Reese. Don't get caught
And
slipping.
East Bears with possession, the inbounds pass back to Generation X. He shoots the corner 3, and it's off. Back to Generation X, who shoots another corner 3, and it's off again. He's not letting it phase him as he continues to play tight defense. And Isaac Smith takes the contact all the way to the hole and gets the foul to finish the layup.
And you see X wanted a call here at half court when he thought that the Lincoln player stepped over half court and stepped back. He wanted a back court call. I was looking for that call from the refs. They did not make the call. Isaac Smith just kept playing and went strong to the basket. As I said earlier, he has been the difference in this game thus far, playing big on the inside. And right now, East does not have an answer for him.
And Eric Marks coming out again. It seems this injury is just going to keep him down for this game. He tried to come back in and play it off a little bit.
They
But
needed size in there on the inside to combat Isaac, but right now they have no answer for big number 23.
and the pass goes straight to Isaiah Wilson.
It went straight to our cameraman over there on the baseline, and he ducked. He didn't save the camera. Thank you, Ade, over there, for saving my camera. We don't want to have to report that that's broken. 27 seconds left.
3 from the top of the key. Collins misses it off the front rim. The pass is fired. He tries to shoot it back, and there's a foul.
You know, that's the second we've seen this happen at the end of each quarter when these teams have a chance to slow it down. Lincoln has a 20-point lead right now. They could have waited for the last shot. There's no reason to put up that shot right now that Collins put up earlier. He could have just held the ball to the end of the quarter and go into the fourth quarter with your 20-point lead. See if it has a chance to change any momentum for East headed to the fourth quarter, because this quarter they just got dominated by the Lincoln Prep Tigers.
And there's a charge call on Dwayne Charles, but he goes down too, not coming up as easily, clutching his face.
Jonathan Reese steps in there on the charge.
The Bears playing a full court pressure. As Isaac Smith pulls up for three, and he makes it.
Outside right now, Big Isaac Smith is the difference in this ball game. He walks off the court with a smile, inside, outside, dominating this game. As it was 29-29 going into the third quarter, right now it's 62-39. Only 10 points scored, and just an explosion by the big man, Isaac Smith, in that third quarter.
Yeah, he was everywhere that quarter. I mean, as you just saw him knock down that last second three, and throughout the third quarter, he was grabbing boards, putting it up, taking fouls and ones. And the coach just real happy about the performance they had in this third quarter. And I'm pretty sure he's just telling them to keep this lead, take care of the ball. Once you scored that many points in one quarter, it's going to be hard to stop. Let's see if this team takes that momentum and goes into this fourth quarter with.
That was a 33-point third quarter by the Lincoln Tigers to blow this game wide open. They could not miss. Isaac Smith dominating on the inside and outside on defense and offense. 33 points. Right now, East has 39 total. The team scored 29 in the first half. They scored more than that in just one quarter. A total breakdown by the East Bears in that third quarter.
Oh yeah, that's got to be ours.
Sims double team, finds X on the corner, and there's a foul finally.
That's real chippy, bro. That's real chippy right there.
And the East Bears will keep possession. This fourth quarter starting, and the inbounds pass to Charles. X passes it down to Charles in the corner, and he shoots a shot, looks for the bounce in, but it doesn't go. Lincoln Prep coming down. Collins.
You see a shot of the crowd right there. Those are the East Bears cheering.
Collins in the corner. He tries to drive past. And we got East Bears pushing it down the court, and they hold it. Here comes X, pulls up for three, and it's off. The rebound is grabbed by the Lincoln. By Lincoln. A pull-up J, and it's good by number 21, Mr. Clayton. And a foul is called.
X is continuing to push that ball down the court, but you can just see the East Bears a little bit deflated as they're battling, trying to battle back from this huge deficit. You can see them as they're at the free throw line. A lot of the players with their hands on their knees, kind of bending over. That third quarter really took a lot out of them.
Let's see if the East Bears can capitalize, as now Lincoln Prep has 7 fouls, so they'll be in the bonus. But X misses the free throw. From the corner, and it misses. Isaac Smith with the rebound.
Isaac Smith's just been a beast on the inside and outside this game.
And that's Ellison with a nice rise up to finish over the defender there. And Isaiah Dillon gets the nice layup in.
You know, that's Isaiah Wilson. That's the first time they went inside in a long time with the East Bears. And then they fall asleep on the fast break, and Lincoln pushes it back. But this game has been decided on the inside, and this is the first time in a long time they threw the ball into one of their big men to get an easy bucket at the basket.
With the score 66-41, the Bears are looking for maybe a possible fourth quarter comeback, but being down by 24 with 6 minutes left, it's going to take a lot of scoring.
Good job, Isaac.
And good defense to come close.
Isaac Smith comes out the game as Asim Brown comes back in after a huge third quarter for Mr. Smith.
Get back! By yourself.
Sims comes down the court. Looking, he gives a little crossover to X, who pulls a quick three, and it's off. We see the East Bears go right back out to the outside, not going inside, even though it worked for them last possession. And Asim Brown shooting a little bit farther out than he usually does.
We saw him hit a buzzer beater last night out there from three-point. Although he mostly plays inside, he hit a buzzer beater from three, and so it's one of those heat checks. The big guys like to stand outside and take some threes as well.
And a nice screen by Isaiah Wilson, but the ball is fumbling and goes out of bounds. Lincoln Prep ball.
You can just see the dejection on the East Bears team out there right now. They just have no answer for what's going on inside the paint, and even the guards seem like they're a little bit tired, making some careless turnovers outside that three-point line.
Collins guarded by Sims. He looks, he surveys the offense. He goes to the right wing. Ellison gives it to Smith, who finds it inside for Reese, who gets a nice little turnaround shot, low post shot off the box.
Don't let him put it back over there.
And Sims goes all the way, a little quick crossover. He gets fouled as he goes up.
You know, basketball, this All-Star game was on Sunday. You see basketball has been dominated by point guards and the three-pointer lately, but you still have to have those big men inside to win those big games. And right now, that's what Lincoln Prep displayed today. They have the big men on the big side with Isaac Smith coming off the bench, having a huge game, and then also Asim Brown having a huge game inside. You see Jonathan Reese is a bigger player playing inside and having a huge impact. Right now, East guards are very talented, very good, but there's just no answer for East on the inside, and that has been the difference of this game right now.
And a nice rejection from Isaiah Wilson as Collins tried to go for a fadeaway jumper. Isaiah Wilson did not tolerate it, swats it out of bounds. Jonathan Reese gives a little quick move and a double clutch layup.
Took a couple of steps. Typically they call that a travel, but it looks like they're letting them play here with this huge lead, 27-point lead.
And the ball gets
that
stuck.
sums up the night for the East Bears. It started, looked good, like that shot looked good, but then it got stuck. That kind of sums up the night so far for these Bears. It looked good early, but they got stuck
in that third quarter.
That's right.
You got it, take it up.
Jonathan Reese comes down court. He doesn't slow down, goes up and over the defense, taking it coast to coast from one end to the other, not stopping, scoring a nice layup.
Looked like he was about to go up and try to dunk that in there, but he just laid it up with a pretty finger roll.
Passes out, and Generation X pulling his leg there, limping a little bit. It didn't look well as he came up off of that pass. And with the steal, East Bears come back down. The layup is hit from behind. A foul is called. And Dwayne Charles goes down. He's coming. He's getting up. He's fine. And he'll show
sportsmanship right there by Donis Ellison, picking him up off the ground after Dwayne Charles took a hard hit. That's what we love to see even in high school sports. These kids know each other from around the neighborhoods and the school district and playing against each other for years. And sometimes it gets competitive, but you see that good sportsmanship there. We don't want to see anybody get hurt out here. And as we say that, we can take a look over at the East bench, and you can see that there is someone on, I think that's X down there on the sidelines on the bench that they're tending to right now.
It seems like there is a muscle in his leg that he seems to have injured.
Yo, boy, see.
And Dwayne Charles shoots his second free throw here. And it's off. Jonathan Reese grabs the rebound. Collins comes down the court.
You see they're working on him right there on the bench. He's getting some water. And then let's go back to the court. They just missed three-pointer there by Lincoln in the fast break. And Dwayne Charles finally gets one to go.
And now we go back to Collins. Looking at it. He He drives, looks out, Michael Smith. And Asim Brown with the ball on the perimeter.
You all right over there, partner?
Yeah.
You getting choked up over this victory for Lincoln right here?
Of course. And Michael Smith misses the layup, and he's pushing it up. Sean Hill gets a little layup off of the glass. Good 2 points for the East Bears, giving them 47 to Lincoln 73 now, as they come back and hit a nice little 2-pointer.
Right now, it looks like East has put some of their JV players in, getting them a quarter in. And Varsity, as this game is a little bit out of hand right now. Micah Smith makes a steal for Lincoln, another one of their seniors, who probably has, one more game left in the IO. That's Friday, as Lincoln Prep takes on AC Prep in the final game. That is their court warming game, so they'll have that ceremony out here on Friday against AC Prep. Your school, Caleb.
It looks to be a great game. Everybody's ready for it. We've been having a little nice week leading up to the game.
Dwayne Charles is not giving up on this game right now, still hustling out there, fighting for that ball, and they get the jump ball situation right there. Again, what I'm very proud of from both teams is the really good sportsmanship throughout the entirety of this game.
And it seems Dwayne Charles is put on the bench now. For this game is pretty much over. And Sean Hill with the long distance 3, he makes it.
Sean Hill is one of their 3-point shooters earlier in the game. He just was getting some open looks, just couldn't knock them down. You know, East could have probably had a nice little lead if he could have knocked some of those down early, but it does put one down here late.
Adonis Ellison with the ball. He feeds it inside to Steve Dooley, tries to double clutch it. He grabs his own miss, hop step, and the foul. And the bucket counts.
You know, that again, right inside. Steve Dooley's been big tonight. Isaac Smith's been big tonight. Big game from inside. Asim Brown, all of them dominating on the paint for this team. And that is, as we've been saying all along, the difference in this ball game. When you have 2 games in a row back-to-back like this, you know, those 3-pointers, you don't have your legs under you all the time, so it's hard to knock down some of those 3-pointers. So Lincoln said, hey, let's pound this ball inside, let our big man go to work. And all 3 of their big men went to work tonight, having big games for Dooley, Isaac Smith, and Asim Brown.
And Adonis Ellison rises up and slams it down with one hand. Ellison, a little bit hyped after that nice little slam dunk. He got up pretty high there for.
And the crowd goes wild after that dunk.
And Sims coming down with a nice little spin move. There's a foul call.
Good job, Micah. Good game, boy.
Micah Smith with the foul, and then gets pulled out the game. The senior game, guys, there's one more game left in his Interscholastic League career.
And Sims will shoot his free throws here.
Good job, Steve.
Steve Dooley coming out of the game with the big game he had today. Again, one of the other forces on the inside for Lincoln Prep, as Sterling Hargrove gets to come in the game, get a little bit of scrap time here with the 30-point lead for the Tigers. Getting some of the kids out there that played a good, strong JV game, getting some time out here in the varsity.
Ooh, and Clayton goes down hard. He gets up pretty quickly with the help of his teammates. And the clock will continue to run here as there's a 30-point lead, 4th quarter.
You kids, you guys are still young, so you can get hit hard like that and bounce back. When you get to my age, you go down like that, you don't get up so quickly, and you feel it the next few days.
Only a little bit of time left in this game as the clock continues to wind down. A little bit less than 20, a little bit more than 20 seconds.
In high school sports, you see the clock keeps running, even though when it normally stops doing these type of things, when you have a lead like this, 30-point lead, you know, we want to still be good sports in this, and we don't want to embarrass anybody. The kids come out and play hard. It's incredible. 29-29 game going into halftime. East was playing a strong game in that third quarter. 33-point third quarter by the Lincoln Tigers just blew this game wide open, and that does it for tonight's ball game as they go and shake hands. Some of these kids playing against each other for the last time in their IL careers, and some of these seniors only have one more game left. East is full of actually a bunch of sophomores and juniors, so they'll be back to play again. But a big game tonight by, you see there, the big guy, number 23, Isaac Smith, playing a big game. Seeing Brown right there on your screen, he had a big game as well, and also Steve Dudley. They pounded the ball inside that second half, and once they listened to their coach and pounded that ball inside, it was a different ball game, and it wasn't a close ball game.
Not after that third quarter, where it just seemed those big men were unstoppable with Isaac Smith leading the charge. East Bears suffering a devastating loss, looking to actually possibly come away with the surprise victory, but after halftime, they just let it get away from them.
Well, they have to come back, regroup and come back tomorrow night as they play your AC Prep Knights right here in the same place. We'll be here for that game as well. Thank you for joining us tonight on the IL Sports Big Game, and we'll see you later. Have a good night.
Signing out.
That's my boy.